Alright everybody, how's it going? My name is John, and today I'm going to be playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I've actually bought this on the Steam Marketplace yesterday. I haven't been able to play it since, but I've only played for maybe about a good 10-15 minutes to get a feel for it, get used to the controls and all. The controls are pretty simple, nothing too important. I've actually been wanting to play this game for a while now and just never got around to it. I know it's been out for a while, and I just thought, this is probably a great opportunity to start playing it before Machine for Pigs come out, I think in June. But anyway, let's get acquainted with the story.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is I am Daniel.
Alright, so I just want to start off by saying that this game actually has a very interesting story. I'm actually getting kind of drawn into it, even though I didn't start playing the game since yesterday, and it's only been 15 minutes, but what's going on? Oh, okay. Guess we're not going that way. Okay. Anything in here? Oh, tinderbox. So I've already read most of the directions on how to play. Pretty simple so far. Nothing too hard about it. So, okay, the tinderboxes are to light up candles to light up dark areas. I think you should be kind of conservative about those things, though. They, before you know it, they could run out. But you never know, it's different for everybody, I guess. I usually try to conserve stuff like this. If any of you are wondering, I am playing this on my laptop, actually. Whoa. In the dark, with my Turtle Beaches on, the volume is pretty freaking high, so hopefully we can get scared tonight. What's going on? Okay, so it says to follow the liquid trail and find its source. Quickly check the most recently read text by pressing N. Oh. Okay. Nothing in here? No. Could've sworn there's something in here. Another tinderbox, okay. I've actually been a big horror enthusiast, so usually when it comes to these kind of games, I'm always more than enthralled to play them. Getting pretty excited for War of Pigs that's coming out soon. I think it's supposed to be in June. Nothing. The game looks stunning from what I saw. When standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or search for other sources of light. Yeah. I sort of had a big fear of the dark when I was a kid, but right now it's sort of like, whatever, you know? I sleep in the dark, but if I had to stay awake in the dark for more than, I don't know, like an hour, I'd probably lose my mind just like this guy would. This game's backstory is actually pretty interesting. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity, but it can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Boxes. Alright, nice. What else have we got in here? I think that's it. Man, it's so dark. I think... Okay, yeah. I'm supposed to... Okay, can't go that way. So... So finally got the lantern. Press tab to open your inventory. Press F to use it. So our sanity is okay. Well, less than half okay. Health is okay. And we don't have that much oil, so let's try to use it wisely. Yeah, you might want to look on these shelves very carefully, because sometimes I easily miss those tinder boxes of oil, which I could have used earlier. Then it left me screwed. Oh jeez. I could light that, but I choose not to. It's not that dark. Anything in here? Oh, another tinderbox. Nothing in there. Sometimes you gotta interact with the background in this game. Alright, we got more oil for our lantern.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
So this Daniel person is pretty much who we're playing as right now, I believe. And that part about the shadow following him, I do not know that much about. See? Who would have guessed you could have seen that little switch right there? Oh, even though that's the way we're supposed to go. Alright, let's go. So these little, text right here on the loading screens, I think they're, sort of a little backstory or something. Let's see.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Implying it can be torn by hand or tools, or it can't be torn by hand or tools. Okay, so that's our main objective right now. Okay, so if you usually see something like a room like this, it involves you going to many places at once, just trying to find something to get towards your objective. Alright, some tinder boxes and oil. What else have we got in here? Another tinderbox. I think that's it. Oh. Oh, I never noticed that oil back here. The fuck? Well, I'm guessing that door leads us back to where we came from or started from the beginning of this game. Go over here really quick. So this is the laboratory. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock. Some oil there, okay. You know, I think I should light this part. I keep hearing snakes. I have no idea if that's just part of the background or if there's actually snakes in the room. I would, put in some more oil just for safe measures. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay. Oh, chest. Just tinderbox. Thank you. So what else? Oh, okay, we have a note here. Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar.
Should be more coop right. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
And I'm finding tinder boxes and oil all over the place. Okay, I picked up a chemistry pod which you'll need. What the hell? Heard footsteps. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce the artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Alright, so we need to find those ingredients. These drawers. Oh, tuner box. Yeah, my witcher. Oh, what's One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you as long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, while I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Okay, so I'm not sure what those things are, but they seem to be bringing back some sort of memory. Alright, what else will we have in this lab, or is that it? I think that's it for now. That way's blocked, and alright, let's go check out the wine cellar. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople.
No! Get away from me!
The hell? That was odd. I'm taking this as the wine cellar. Yeah, I didn't think it would be that easy. That's been happening a lot around here. Okay. I guess they're going up here. Won't budge. Box tucked away here in the corner. What's down here? Just a brick wall and a door that won't budge. Oh, another tinder box. Oh. Archives it is. Fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, and feared she too would be punished. So I read that Machine for Pigs is supposed to take place 60 years after this game, which is pretty interesting. I think it takes place in the same area too, the same castle that we're in. I don't know. It looks very interesting. I'm really looking forward to checking that out.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
As of our location right now, I have no idea. I only know that we're in a castle, I think in Germany, which that could be wrong too. I'm not entirely sure, but we're in a castle somewhere. Maybe there's going to be something that leads up to that event of where we could be. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Cherry, you're in my way again. Let's see. What's in here? Nothing. 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 Tinderbox. Wow. So far this game has actually been pretty interesting. It's definitely worth checking out and buying, of course. Wait. What the hell was that? I'm closing them doors. If any of you have heard of Rad Brad on YouTube, you should definitely check his videos out too. Basically taught me to close those doors. Let's see. There's a note. Oh, another tinderbox. I guess they're just playing friendly today. Nothing and probably nothing. Of course, yep, that was right. Nothing.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
There's actually a few other games I've been checking out on Steam. Some of them I've actually had on my original Xbox when I was a kid, actually, and Some of them I've had, but I just don't know where they're at anymore, so I've been considering... Whoa. Okay, that's reducing our sanity there, but I can't help that. But yeah, I've been checking out some of these games on Steam, and I think I might buy a couple that I don't have for my original Xbox anymore, like Star Wars Republic Commando. That was a great one. I enjoyed that one when I was a kid. Huge Star Wars fan. As for Machine for Pigs, Amnesia, I'm not sure when or what. If that's going to come out on Steam, or if it's an individual release you have to buy on Amazon or somewhere else. I'm not really sure. Oh, I thought I saw something. Oh crap, we're out of oil. Sir. Door leading to the local history museum is locked. Is there another entrance? Well, there's gotta be. Sanity's doing okay. Let me just add some oil. Oh my god. I don't need that. Alright, I'm getting a little freaked out here. Hello? Anything trying to screw with me? Oh, it's probably just those stupid cockroaches that sound like snakes or whatever they are. Let's see. It's in these drawers. Scrolls, and more scrolls. I don't think I need the lantern. Oh, another tinderbox. Pick that up. I surely hope.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Oh, I heard something. Oh, no. We cannot go back, but there's always a way back. Anything in here? There's got. Okay, yes. A diary outlet. Oh crap, what's going on?
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Okay, so that little diary of his made us take a huge flashback. Okay. what's up with this wall here? Fragile, but not breakable by hand. Well, let's throw something at it. Let's see, how about this? Alright, well, it worked.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Alright. Well, this book looks pretty obvious, so... Oh, wait a second. I know what this is. There's gotta be more of those books. Okay, there's one. And I think there's another one. Yes, that's the last one, I think. Hopefully. Wait, is it? Oh, great. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, that's one. Oh, come on, pull out, pull out. Two. Come on, there's another one. Oh, yes. Ah, come on, stupid mouse. There we go. Oh, there. Oh, wait. No, that's a decoy. Dang it. There we go. Okay. Oh, it opened this little bookshelf over here. Here's our Wayne Sailor. Ugh. What the hell? Ah, just the time when I'm out of oil, too. Alright, so the door just flew open. This is, oh. Closing the Wayne Sailor. Woolman and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail of Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would be a sense solve both of my problems. Okay, so there's nothing else in the room. I saw something back here. Let's try to break this glass. There we go. Local folklore, Alstadt and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstadt. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be. Albeit, the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motives that keep reappearing. The gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It's said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, rot by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey, which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, was reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? Visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Lastly, the immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alstadt, and like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals a little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Alright, so I'm guessing that we are in Castle Brennenburg. That's what it is. Okay, so we're back out in the hall where we came from. I think that's it for this. Oh, okay, we'll budge. That's it with this part of the castle. How the heck do I get out of here? I think we'll go back this way. What the fuck? Where is he? Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god. I would have been screwed. Jesus Christ. Oh. I'm getting out of this room. Screwed. What the hell? I'm starting to sweat. Oh my god. Alright, I think that's it for this part of the castle. Do me a huge favor, guys, and like the heck out of this video if you enjoyed this part. I'm definitely going to keep continuing this series, and favorite it too. It really helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys around. I hope you're all doing well, and stay tuned for the next part.